Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another reading for you guys using the Vox Arcana Tarot deck. Honestly guys, I didn't expect to love this deck, but I love the vibes for these general readings because there's so many different kinds of cards in the deck, but some of them are just kind of funny and gimmicky, but we're gonna be tapping in, seeing what's going on. Alright, so remember to take what resonates and leave the rest for your neighbor. What isn't for you is probably for somebody else or just for entertainment. Who knows? Spirit has a funny way of doing things, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your snacks, chill, take a seat and relax. And I'm going to go ahead and tune in to who this reading is for. Alright. I'm hearing in my head, which is also a prayer I say sometimes to open the space, but for the highest good of all those involved. So already picking up that there's misharmony, is that the word? In something where it's important that we bring all of the lower vibration up to the higher, more resonant vibration. And I'm even feeling called now to use a ritual oil. I'm hearing like stay strapped up, like there's something about the rooms that this collective is going to be going into. You know, the woman, one of the women that I work with, she just read this quote to me and she was like, the more vibrational, higher vibrational you are, the more psychic attack comes your way. Right? And we all know that saying, like it's easier to pull someone down than it is to pull somebody up. Alright, so this collective clearly has something going on where you guys are trying to ascend to a higher vibration or take the high road. I actually just got led to use my Nature's Whispers Oracle cards. But yeah, it's like you guys are meant to take the high road in a situation to be an example, and there's more that needs to be added and amped up right now in the realm of like your protection. Now, I'm someone who firmly believes that we're always protected, especially when we are self-aware. The more self-aware we are protected. So the more shadow work and the more darkness we've actually encountered, the more protected that we are, and are able to stay neutral to whatever external or internal situations are going on in the moment. Okay, but protection is an interesting kind of conversation because it leads me to this. I was talking on TikTok about this, but basically we can all, the more afraid we are, the more we cry out for protection. And the most important thing for you guys to realize is that you are protected. You always have been, and your self-awareness is what breeds your level of protection, right? Because you can still go into these different rooms or these different vibrations, but instead of lowering to meet their standards or their frequency, those that interact with you are beckoned to resonate higher. But I feel just like I'm getting you could, in human design, you could have the environment of markets, but I'm seeing like just places where a lot of people are. You could be traveling, or just because it could even be like an airport or just like a different city that I'm kind of picking up on. But there's something about your routine ritual of let's put it this way too, like the more grounded you are, the more protected you are. Like, right? So there's something about grounding yourself, spending a lot of time around large trees is significant. Trees are auric cleansers. Okay, let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you guys first. There's something about just being overwhelmed. Laughter and a fresh approach. Let's roll some dice. Okay. 6th house, Aries. South node, 1st house, Leo, Neptune, 12th house. Yep. It's kind of giving, I'm getting the visual of somebody who's like going on a boat. I even just saw a cruise or something, and it's like, I'm even seeing the energy of like a motivational speaker. So talking in a way that inspires others could be a part of your job. That could be even a tarot reader or a psychic. But there's something about your voice, how people see you, and this 6th house energy coming through is reminding me of what I just said about that like grounded energy that needs to be brought in to the field with routine and ritual and reverence. Okay, there's something about every day, the mundanity of things, finding happiness in the small things. This laughter is giving me presence. I also just got like, whoa, like I saw someone with like a booked out schedule, and it's like you are so busy. If you were to try and think about what's going on later in the week or the year or the month or whatever it is, it just takes you out of the moment in a way where you're trying to be like, you've worked so hard to get here, you want to enjoy it and take it in. You don't want to miss anything. Okay, interesting. The South node is reminding me of going back to your roots. It's actually like I just saw someone like seeing a tree that they used to grow up around or something. It's very interesting. Trees are coming through in your reading. Hardcore. Let's roll one more of the angel number dice. 333. All right, so the reason all of this is important is because of some higher knowledge that's being communicated to you or through you or for you. You're meant to be in an energy of fun and of presence. It's like, yeah, I split the deck, and then we have 8 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles I feel like is where you're at, and it may be a little bit of a It's like the Eight of Swords is like the subtle energy that's in the background, and you're trying not to get get lost in this overwhelm. I just heard in my mind listing off like the names of different states. Okay, so or cities. Like I heard Toronto and I heard Albuquerque, Seattle. Like this feels like tour dates for something, or maybe those places are significant, but that was like the way it came through. It just felt like I was reading off like a tour, like a tour poster or something. This could also have to do with the fact that you travel for work. The day-to-day needs more like pizzazz, because this is where like the new life is going to grow. It's like you're committed to this new path. I don't see you not being in alignment to the schedule. The schedule feels positive. The busyness feels positive, although you might be learning how to work within it. And so you're learning how to bring new magic to the day-to-day. Okay. The Neptune and 12th house energy is giving an influence of like, if you don't focus on the day-to-day, you're gonna feel kind of whipped around, or how like you have whiplash. There's also something about compartmentalizing work, play, home stuff. You know, even I kind of needed to hear that. Like, I can be so overly work focused, especially because I spent so much time to make work out of the things I already enjoy. And so it's kind of easy for me to just want to do work. But then I get burnt out really easily, and then I take the burnout so seriously. And so I feel like you guys maybe could like relate to that, in the sense of creating new resources of daily groundedness, of fun, of presence. I'm even seeing documentation, like writing a journal, even if you just write one sentence a day, so that by the end of the year you don't feel like so overwhelmed trying to even remember all of the different things that you got going on, which seems pretty positive. I'm hearing like I get on a jet, on a plane, like you guys, like it just feels expansive. The energy feels expansive, yet the expansion needs gravity to hold itself. All right, let's see what's coming through with the tarot. I just saw a shopping cart in my mind's eye. Someone is dreaming of like a shopping spree, or someone here loves to shop. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. I'm hearing like gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let me put these dice away. Whoever's energy I'm tapping into is, I feel like you're pressed for some reason, or somebody here. Let me see some more of this. I'm hearing I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best with all that I got. Yes, you are. I'm picking up the energy of like, I do not have time for people to question me or pull me down. Like, it's giving that Aries energy, like that kind of defensive, not like aggressive, but it's like defensive of like what you say yes to, because you're like, I only got so much, like don't play games with me type of energy. I'm seeing something about pottery, and then I just pulled the Empress. Like someone here does pottery, but even metaphorically, this pottery is like shaping earth. Okay, heavy Empress energy. You're like, your boundaries and you saying no is what's making you able to be and see yourself as the Empress right now. And if you don't, it's like you feel like you're doing yourself a disservice. So even though because I'm picking up on this opposing energy of people maybe kind of that are just kind of annoying to you. It's weird. It's like the energy is annoying. This could be people that haven't respected that you've shifted into a new timeline or a new schedule. I'm getting the sense, like, even though you're the Empress, I'm getting this sense of just kind of how hard it's been to get here. And it's like, I couldn't have done this all on my own, but now I'm here on my own. And I know a lot of it I did do alone, but now I'm alone. It's really interesting energy, especially in contrast to the laughter I was picking up earlier. There is joy for this pile available. Sorry, not for this pile, this collective. There's joy here. And it might feel like a lightning strike to the heart to feel it. But it's heavily here. I feel like you guys probably have had a really serious life, and that's why this laughter is coming up. I'm hearing the tables have turned. Ace of Pentacles reversed. For some reason, that came through in regards to like the custody of something or the ownership of something. The tables have turned. They've switched. The roles have been reversed. Maybe you did not expect to have this change that brings you into an Empress kind of energy. You've just been on your game. Like, this is like, you've literally been motivated, you've been determined, you've led yourself somewhere, and now like I'm almost picking up on like the roles being reversed of like who a breadwinner is. Like it's like, oh, all of a sudden you're just a bountiful queen. It's just like almost like to look at you and how you got here wakes people up just hearing the story or like looking at the aura of it, and they can tell that you reversed the roles on yourself in order to become the person you needed to be to get here. And you are done waiting for people to do things for you. You're done being delusional. You're done, well, delusional in the wrong ways, but you're done with some sort of rest period, and people are noticing that you have leveled up your worth. Even though behind closed curtains, you're a little bit scared of how much you just manifested for yourself, you're not backing down. Like, you still know you did it, and you're going to do it, and you're going to blaze this trail forward. Like, you trust in your heart and you trust in time. It's like you're sitting pretty. I just get that energy. You are sitting pretty. I just heard autumn in New York. Autumn in New York. Why does it seem so inviting? Autumn in New York. It spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering crowds and shimmering clouds. In canyons of steel, they're making me feel I'm home. And it's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love. It's often mingled with pain. Dreamers with empty hands may sigh for exotic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live it again. Okay, it's autumn in New York. It's often mingled with pain, lovers that bless the dark on benches in Central Park. It's autumn in New York. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. It's just giving like you know the vibes of like just autumnal aesthetic and how it's super cozy and like it just is warm. It's like pumpkins and magic and cauldrons and falling leaves and the chill in the air and books and Harry Potter and all of those types of vibes. Warmed baked goods. I feel like that's what's being ignited in your day-to-day now, or giving you advice to ignite that feeling of warmth and coziness into your space now. 333 again. Yeah, like now that you've made it here, don't stop now, you know. The chariot flew out. I don't know. I'm picking up on some like princess vibes. This is giving just like nobody could try you, like nobody could get you to lower your standards. And that's why you're seeing yourself now as worth even more laughter and worth newness and worth, like, I'm seeing the chariot as like like a limousine kind of, but not in the sense of the bouginess, but in the sense of like, all right, you're in the car, you're on your way to your destination, it's taking you there, and you can just chill. You could even take a nap, you know. You could listen to an audiobook. You could even stop and get some donuts on the way. You know, it's like there's not anything to worry about. I'm just hearing like things are taken care of themselves. I feel like someone here has been healing with laughter. And you know, sometimes after you cry a bunch and you actually let something out, how you just start laughing? I'm kind of picking up that vibe. I was just asking, what is it that you need to know that you're not seeing? And also, like, just looking deeper into your energy. Gotta clarify something. Oh, flew out. Six of Swords. I feel like, I don't know, there's some sort of energy I'm picking up on that I can't tell if I'm getting protective over you or I'm just not sure. I'm just gonna say point blank what I'm picking up. I'm seeing two offers from two different types of people. One of these, both of them are masculine energies is coming up, but they don't have to necessarily be that. I'm just showing you, I'm saying to you what it is that's coming through. That one of these energies is, no matter how close you would get to them, you'd never know the true them. It feels really weird and manipulative. It feels like, be careful what you say yes to based on somebody's status type of energy. Again, I brought to say this again, guys. No matter how close you would get to them, you wouldn't know the true them. And I hate that that's coming through because I'm not trying. I don't want to feed anyone's delusion here who could already be feeling down or have a wound around feeling like that. So I want to make a distinction here of like, this is not for that type of person. This is talking about a specific type of situation. And if like, you will know what it's literally applying to. If it's for you, you're not just going to be like you don't make it fit. Okay. But it's just like this. It's almost like this person wants you to see them as powerful. But they're not. You're making them powerful. Okay. Don't let anybody come in and steal what you just worked so hard to create. I feel like whatever both of these energies are, they're both trying to get you to embark away from what you have established for yourself. Or like, kind of like, I'm picking up this weird energy of like, oh, that's cool that you did all that and whatever, but like, I'm looking for someone who just wants to be like my person, and like, it's giving like, I want a housewife. Okay. And that is, I don't like this. You guys could be struggling trying to figure out what it is you truly want. And so that's kind of why you're being tested with that. You might have something inside of you that tells you want to be that. And so the offer will present itself to you just for you to say no and realize you want something else. Okay. Because I'm seeing you guys like on fire, like with your own independent power. Like, I don't need, it's just giving this, like, I don't need nobody energy. I worked so hard to get here. Like, I'm not going to let someone take my time away. But the thing is like, because you have that, you're attracting things that are going to test you. So I'm seeing a 7 of Swords here for what you need to know about what you're not seeing. It's just some sort of sneaky energy that something is trying to like take from you, something precious that you hold dear. And they're so not on the same frequency, they could not ever understand like how dear this thing is to you, or what the effect would be if this was to be taken. I feel like those 2 messages about the 2 energies and then the 7 of Swords is connected. It's like energy that's trying to cloud the reality that you've already made it. Okay. Don't let loneliness like trap you in a cage and make you think that you're incapable of things. And don't let just I'm coming back to the day-to-day thing, guys. I feel like it's really important that you guys are focused on your health, your vitamins, your fitness, your day-to-day routines, your self-care. And it's like when you're tempted to go be distracted and someone wants to like take you into their world, it's like you just need to add another self-care element into your routine. And because someone is supposed to be coming into your world and meeting you where you're at, and to help you make the decisions that are best for you, not to offer you with some like decision that they think aligns with like what they're manifesting in their life. I don't know why, but I'm picking up on like werewolf energy. I need to sit with it for a second. This is again that energy of like, no matter what you think about this person, you don't really know them. Guys, beware of people who don't let you get to know them, and beware of people that you actually have a gut instinct about. Okay? Don't gaslight yourself just because someone is like attractive or they have status or something. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know why that's coming through, but we go with the flow. Something about hydrangeas. I just had a vision of a woman gardening, like gardening hydrangeas. It's another thing is like, if you dream of having a garden, you don't have the time and your schedule is busy. It's like now you're going to implement subtle, small little things that can lead you to that. And like, don't say yes to things that are going to distract you from the changes that you want to make or the routines you want to put in place. And making sure that those routines are heart-centered and not from a place of like trying to prove something to yourself. Strength. This is all about truly seeing yourself as worthy of love. And I feel like love is, in this specific reading, it's coming through as the frequency of rest and homeostasis and surrender and equal exchange. I'm also seeing you like literally learning how to be a safe, confident place for the part of you that wants to roar and wants to be this ferocious beast. It's like you bring open space for this part of you. There's something here deeply about self-worth and you tapping into another layer of it for yourself. I feel like whoever this reading is truly for today is like whatever I just explained about these two energies is like literally so confirming for you to just like, you know what, you could have had plans to go out with someone for the week or go on a small little trip or something, and you're like, you know what, I think I actually need to stay in this week, watch a show, soak my feet, do some face masks, drink some nice tea every day, start journaling what it is that I want to plan for myself in the next coming whatever, you know, that type of energy where you're just like all of a sudden you like blink and you remember who the F you are and what you should be doing. Yep, the Hermit. What did I say? Confirmation. Okay. You guys got the Empress, Strength, the Chariot, the Hermit. Okay, you guys have been working so hard. Don't give this away. Don't give this away. Don't confuse yourself about it. Don't give the kudos to somebody else about it. Have the strength to see yourself for who you really are, and the laughter and the ferocity and the rest in the boundaries. It's Six of Wands on the bottom is interesting because I'm seeing all the work you guys have put into this stuff. But in this deck, it's a picture of this really muscular man. I don't like it, guys. The Seven of Swords was underneath that with the Five of Wands underneath that. I'm telling y'all, I don't care how handsome this person is. I am telling you right now. I don't care how handsome they are. Be careful. You guys might be going through like a little phase where you're learning more about what it means to follow your ego and follow your heart. And I feel like whatever you do, guys, just maintain your boundaries and like y'all do you, okay? But maintain your boundaries. Keep your eye on the prize. What is this energy coming to distract you from? We're gonna get that answer and then get y'all on out of here. Oh my goodness. The World reversed. This is literally trying to distract you from like your good karma. This is trying to distract you from completing cycles. Literally, this is trying to distract you from leveling up even more. So don't let the thought that you've already leveled up keep you from leveling up even more. Okay? It's trying to keep you stuck at a certain octave, at a certain position, at a certain belief system, at a certain identity of yourself, or how you relate to the world around you. And I'll put it this way, like, if you're in the chariot, all right now, you're not stopping for some crusty on the side of the road who's asking, like, for your time. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that like not giving to someone in need. I'm talking about like some person who's trying to stop you in your tracks, literally. Okay. But y'all be careful out here. Y'all be careful. I'm picking up that y'all are really pretty. Y'all are really glitzy. Y'all are really glammy. So be careful. Because I did see that Seven of Swords and steely energy. And so be careful about being naive in certain areas. And with certain people. You might not think, because you've never been who you are now, what people might want from you. Like when you change, what people want from you changes. Yep, Queen of Swords. I saw that earlier. Maintain focus on the prayer, on the manifestation for your dream life. Four of Wands and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep, Nine of Wands I'm seeing. Although it feels like a little bit of like a hard time and you're a little bit tired right now, maintain focus, clarity on the vision. Continue to construct the vision. Continue to connect and visualize it. And don't let, like, trust your gut. I can't keep saying the same thing over again about not letting the crusties and your energy, but I can't keep saying it. Guys, I'll see you in another reading. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for being here.